Alright, hello everyone, it's G-Star321 here again, and we are back with more Command & Conquer Generals on the PC. We are up to Mission 7, the final mission on Brutal difficulty of the USA faction. Let's do it.
We have surrounded the GLA capital. They have biological weapons and we know they will use them. The Chinese have pledged their support for this final assault. We must not fail, General. The world is watching.
Colt to base. Sending intel complete.
Roger, Colt. Proceed with target acquisition.
Looks like the whole GLA is lining up for us today.
Buff is inbound, Colt. Target illumination is needed now.
Choice target for the Flyboys is now illuminated.
Roger, Colt. Wait for BDA and then RTB.
We'll go.
Ordnance is away. Buff is heading home. Thanks,
Colt to base. Stand by for BDA. Target is burning. Front door is open.
Say again, Colt. Colt responds. Colt!
This is Colt. Had a close call, but we're all fine here. Returning to base.
Hidden identity.
This is the final push, General. The GLA is backed into their last stronghold. They have dug into their capital and are ready to fight us for every inch. When you destroy these forces, the war will be over. There is an abandoned Chinese base south of your position, General. The Chinese government has authorized the use of those facilities. One of our rangers can capture them.
That one's done.
Alright, so this is it guys, this is the final mission of the USA faction.
On the job.
It's a tough mission, but the way I'm going to do it is probably the easiest way I've found. Now normally when you first play this
Upgrade
mission,
complete.
you're going to sit here, you're going to build your base, you're going to build all the buildings that the USA faction has to offer, airfields, strategy centers, a particle cannon, everything. You're going to build up heaps of defenses, and down here there's an abandoned Chinese base which we can capture, and naturally you're going to go ahead and capture that and build up a Chinese base. However, I'm not going to do any of that.
Complete.
I'm just going to keep a few units here to defend my base from constant attacks by the enemy, and I'm going to be using
What's the mission, sir? That one.
I hate to say this, but Colonel Burton.
Unit lost.
He's just a strong guy,
Laying the foundation.
a great unit to have,
Good area.
and he's going to be used predominantly to take care of this whole mission. Now,
Ready for action.
I'm going to go down here. I'm going to capture these 3 buildings. These are Chinese buildings, the Chinese Command Center, Chinese Barracks, and a Chinese Supply Center. I'm going to sell the Command Center and the Barracks immediately upon capturing it. However, I'm going to keep the Supply Center because when you capture it, you get a truck, a Chinese supply truck, and it will gather supplies for you. The enemy will never come down this way and destroy the
Any more
captured
projects?
buildings unless you start building a fully fledged Chinese base here. Then the enemy will come down this way. So you can
Upgrade
safely
complete.
ignore
Army's elite.
these
Always
buildings
prepared.
once you've captured
Special
them.
forces here.
You know, the first time I played it, I captured all these buildings and then I built up another base down here full of all the Chinese buildings. I even built a Chinese super weapon, the nuclear missile. But it's just too taxing, it takes too long. Alright, so the way I'm going to do it, it's the quickest way that I've found. I'm sure there's quicker ways of doing it, but this is just the way
Search and destroy.
I choose to do it. Okay, we're going to give all these
How about a show of force? How about a lift?
units here drones. I put a Patriot missile here because...
Loaded with U.S. quality.
Let me just build Colonel Burton first. Yeah, because later on in the mission you tend to get
Composite armor
Unit
installed.
hidden
lost.
units coming this way, and the Patriot missile can detect
DLA
them.
forces
So that's
sighted
good.
in the
Alright,
mountains.
no
All
bullshit
units,
now. We're going
prepare
to use
for
the
action.
spy satellite. I'm already starting to get attacked. I'm going to, oh god, get the airstrike because we need to take care of that Stinger site there. I'm also going
What's
to
the
get
mission, sir?
paratroopers and the fuel air bomb. That's it. And we're going to go and destroy these units, hopefully. You'll understand why I've chosen to destroy that Stinger site there a bit later on. Fuck, that might get destroyed
Unit
even
lost.
before, yeah. That's very disappointing. The fuel air bomb, that plane is very weak.
Warning, Scud storm
It's
detected.
just slow.
Don't want any trouble here.
Well, that's a bad spot for a quad
Rally
cannon.
point confirmed. Exterminator has arrived.
The
They're using
GLA
their
has
flashbangs,
constructed
which
their
is
Scud
good.
storm, General. Eliminate it before they can fuel the rockets. Unit lost.
Okay, so
Entering the
fucking hell,
structure.
that damn quad cannon's really pissing me off. Quad cannons are the most frustrating enemy unit for this mission. They're an absolute pain
Special
in the
forces
ass.
here.
Right, so let's get all these rangers in this building here. Hopefully they can take care of that quad cannon from this distance in the building. Yeah, it looks like they're shooting it. Good. Alright, kill that terrorist. Now we're going to destroy this arms dealer.
Ready for action.
Might as well just put that guy in that building. Ah, that's no good.
Unit lost.
Come on, destroy it. Alright. So I've built Colonel Burton, and I was... What happened? I thought I built two of them. I'm going to build a
What's the mission, sir?
particle cannon now.
Bring on the scaffolding. What's the
And
mission,
as is
sir?
standard with the strategy center, I got the search and destroy plan. And yeah, I might as well get that. I got all the upgrades as well. Just make sure you've got a nice amount of units
Come on,
here
launch your arms
to
and
defend
Unit
your base,
Responding.
because you will continually get attacked. Continually. Looks like the enemy killed all my rangers. That's
Upgrade
fine.
complete.
So look, down here, as you can see, there's a supply truck gathering supplies for us.
Long range deadly efficient. Where are we going?
Now, this is where
Unit
the mission
lost.
begins.
Keep it safe.
I've got my Chinook
Upgrade
here.
complete.
I've put Colonel Burton in it,
USA
along with
distribution
two
underway.
rangers. So what I'm planning to do here is fly straight into their base. Down here. Oh shit, it's going to be a bit nasty. They've got quad cannons. I'm not sure if, yeah, that quad cannon will probably destroy it. I have to wait till these quad cannons get out of the way. But basically, I plan to
Unit
fly
lost.
in low, down here.
Keep
I
the
might be able
supplies rolling.
to... hang on, stop
Right
here.
on schedule.
Yeah, no, that's not good. Move, get out of the way.
Blades
Okay,
in
let's see
motion.
if we can quickly do it. It doesn't matter, you
Keep the
can
supplies rolling.
try this a few times. Oh,
This is it. Take out this base
maybe,
and we're
come on.
homeward bound.
Yes, evacuate, quick, quick,
All
quick.
right, boys, let's go.
Go, 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 go. Come on. Gotta try and capture this
Unit lost.
We'll take it from here.
damn fucking...
I've seen it all.
Oh, this is so tight. It's...
Right on schedule.
Go back. Alright,
Keeping it cool.
Colonel Burton's here. Shit, they've got a fucking radar van there.
Unit
Let's
lost.
get the action.
Okay. That's fine. I didn't capture it. It's pretty difficult to capture this Scud Storm here, but it's quite nice if you manage to do it.
No.
So that's fine. It looks like I'm just going to have to destroy it.
Let's
So as
get
you can
the
see, I've got Colonel Burton here now. I flew him in via the Chinook. And this is the meat of their base, so to speak. Alright, I'm just going to start shooting this Scud Storm now. I need to get Colonel Burton to veterancy level 3. Once he's on level 3, I can destroy this base with relative ease.
No
Actually,
obstacles.
stop doing that. I've got the airstrike now, so let's destroy the arms dealer. That's probably the most frustrating building they have, because they just keep pumping out vehicles from it. Yeah, got to stay away from that damn radar van there, otherwise it'll be able to detect Colonel Burton, even if I'm not firing. So you just got to be careful here.
Unit lost.
If you're shooting one of these buildings, yep, destroy that, good. Yeah, if you start firing on one of their buildings here,
Needs an attitude.
the vehicles will tend to gravitate to where you are, where Colonel Burton is, so you have to keep your eye on him. You can't just leave him here shooting and then go over here and start taking care of other business. You have to keep your eye on Colonel Burton. It is an absolute must. Okay, that radar van's...
Unit
Okay,
lost.
it's not doing anything, that's good. Destroy it, come on, I should get 2 veterancy levels. 3! Awesome. Oh, probably because I had the strategy center upgrade.
Where are we
so you
going?
gain veterancy quicker. That's good. Now you can take care of the quad cannons here rather quickly with Colonel Burton. It is a little bit risky, especially if they're facing you.
Let's get to the
Their
action.
gun is facing you, because it can
This is too easy.
take you out pretty quickly. So I'm just going to avoid it if possible
Needs an attitude.
and keep destroying their buildings. So
anything
there
you
we
get.
go. That's the barracks taken care of. Just move up here a bit. And
Where are we
oop,
going?
not too close. We don't want to get to the
Come on.
tunnel network there. Otherwise that machine gun will fire at us. Okay, so let's destroy the palace now.
No.
Oh shit.
obstacles.
Careful here, yep.
Where we
Got to be
going?
very careful of their Scorpion tanks here, because they've all been upgraded with the ability to fire anthrax. That's very dangerous. I've got the particle cannon available now, so I'm going to use that, and I will destroy...
Warning,
No,
particle
I'm not going to
cannon
let them finish
activated.
building that. So destroy that. And predominantly I want to destroy this tunnel network here. So I don't think I've showed you guys this super weapon yet, the particle cannon, but you can control where it goes by left clicking, and it will destroy anything in its path. Yeah, so they're starting to rebuild their buildings.
Unit
Actually, I'm not
lost.
going to allow that to happen. We're going to stop
Come
them
on,
building that
punk.
barracks. Bloody hell.
Let's see what you got.
So the key thing here is, once you take out all their main buildings, and by main buildings I mean non-defensive structures like their
Needs an
palace,
attitude, just.
command
Come
center,
on,
barracks and all that, they'll basically sell all their defensive
Let's get the
structures.
action.
Careful, careful, careful. Yeah, that's very dangerous. That quad cannon there, it's really messing things up for us. I don't want to risk it, it's sort of facing me. If it was facing the other way, its gun was facing that way to the right, I'd fire at it and destroy it, but I'm not going to shoot it as is.
Let's see
Okay,
what
might as well
you
just take care of it.
Let's get the
No, 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 no,
No
no,
obstacles.
no. Alright, let's go behind it and shoot it.
I'll be there.
Fucking sick of this stupid quad cannon getting in the way.
This is too easy.
Fuck off. There we
Where we
go,
going?
take that. Now I can freely destroy this base. That's done. Let's destroy the command center. They've rebuilt the goddamn arms dealer. That's alright, I've still got 3 of my general's powers here to use. But as you can see, this is all the mission entails. Using Colonel Burton. We've seen this quite a lot in the USA missions, haven't we? Where we just solo it with Colonel Burton. But
anything you give me.
it must be done. He's such a strong unit, so might as well take advantage of him. Now I've got to destroy that arms dealer. Yeah, look at that worker trying to repair it, don't you dare. Finish it off, come on. Yes, okay. Now this is the last building to destroy.
Anything you give me.
Not of their whole base, but like I said before, once you destroy it,
This is too
take care of that guy. You watch, they'll sell... Okay, I gotta quickly destroy it before they rebuild that. They will sell all of these defensive structures, you watch. And all their units will move into my base.
This is too easy.
Okay, stop, okay.
Let's get the action.
So, since I know they're all going to come into my base, I'm going to build quite a few more units for defense.
Crusader tank
Make sure they've all got the
Humvee here.
drones.
Missile guidance set.
USA Armor Division.
I know my way down. Hidden identity.
I always like to put them in guard mode.
Train for perfection.
Look at this. Look at them all.
Unit lost. Upgrade complete.
Thankfully, I've still got one of my snipers. That's good.
Keeping it
Back to
cool.
Colonel
Deadly
Burton.
efficient. I'll be there.
Okay, so now
I'll be there.
we're just going to clean up.
Unit lost.
There's only a few more buildings that we need to destroy.
No obstacles.
And as long as we have Colonel Burton, we're good to go. It doesn't even matter if they overwhelm the base, but I don't think they will.
Unit lost.
Look how much money I've got. I might as well just keep pumping out units.
Colonel Burton here. Where are we going?
Okay, so as you can see, they've sold all their defensive structures, so I can freely
USA Armor Division.
run around
Let's
now
get
as
the
Colonel
action.
Burton.
I'll be there.
And what I'm going to do is destroy all of these buildings, and once I do that will be the mission over.
Unit
Where are we
lost.
going?
But I've got to take care of this quad cannon first,
Keeping it
and
cool.
the other one.
Where are we going?
Yeah, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to destroy it. It's facing the other way, so yep, that's good. Okay, let's destroy their command center, and I might as well use these powers that I have. I didn't even really use this one, did I? The paratrooper drop. I mainly use it initially for getting into their base and destroying that arms dealer quickly. I don't know, it's just a habit I have.
Let's see what you got.
I guess you don't really need to do it, but I think it sort of lessens the amount of units they can
Unit lost.
send out to you, which is good. Occupy that building, guys. Might as well.
Special Forces here.
So yeah, as you can see, they just fired their flashbangs in that building, and it instantly cleared it out. So flashbangs are great for clearing out enemies in buildings.
Long-range ballistics.
Alright guys, so look, this is the last
Unit
building I
lost.
need to take care of, and once I do, I win the mission. But before I end the mission, I just want to briefly talk about some other units that I failed to talk about in my previous videos. First one is the ambulance.
Unit lost.
This unit is rubbish. Never build it. It's a waste of money. It's a piece of shit. Alright, so stop that. Okay, I don't have an airfield, so I can't really talk about the other two aircraft that I didn't show you guys. But basically, besides the Comanche helicopters and the
Need some medical attention?
stealth fighters, there's also the Raptor aircraft and the Aurora bombers. Look, the Raptors are... I never use them, alright? They're similar to MiG fighters that the Chinese have.
Looks like a good run.
You can only build 4 per airfield. because they occupy slots on the mini runways on the airfield. So yeah, look, they're just... The problem with the Raptors is they cost a lot of money and they don't really do that much, you know what I mean? Similar with the Aurora Bombers. Look, the Aurora Bombers are okay because, like, say if this here was 4 Aurora Bombers, you can only build 4 per airfield, similar with the Raptors. If I selected 4 Aurora Bombers here, like
Someone
that,
injured?
and then targeted this building, for example, what they do is they use a supersonic attack and they go extremely fast, making them invulnerable. Oh shit, look at this. Wow, that quad cannon can sniff me out, can't it? But you can't see me. Yeah, so it makes them invulnerable as long as you've targeted something, and they zip super fast, drop their bombs, and it's pretty powerful, their bombs. They can usually take out buildings as long as you've got 4 of them. But after they've dropped their bombs, they are vulnerable. I remember I tried to destroy the Scud Storm on a previous run through with the Aurora Bombers, and they couldn't even do that, you know, all 4 of them using their supersonic attack, invulnerable, zipping down here, dropping all of their bombs. Nah, still didn't destroy it. So that was the kicker for me. That was where I said, nah, this is fucked. So the Aurora Bombers, I don't like them, but you know, if you want,
Go in there.
you can build them, it's up to you. But they just cost too much. That's the problem I
What do you
have
got?
with the Aurora Bombers and aircraft in general. Okay, we don't want them
Come on, punk.
to start rebuilding
Come on.
their base. Let's just...
This is too
we'll
easy.
destroy the barracks. We don't want any more units
Come on, punk.
coming at us. I'm trying to think
Where are we
what other
going?
units I haven't mentioned.
Medical
The
supplies
ambulance
on
is
hand.
definitely one of them. This unit cannot fire at enemies. I think you can put
Where do you need me?
units in here and maybe they'll be able to fire from it. I'm not sure. I still don't think you can.
Medic here.
But basically its primary purpose, if you will, the main thing the ambulance is used for is just cleaning up spills. Like if the enemy does a Scud Storm attack and this whole area is coated with that green poison or anthrax, whatever it is, the ambulance can clean it up. But it's just pointless because it goes away after, you know, like 10 to 15 seconds anyway.
Someone injured?
So,
Let's get
yeah,
there.
and it can also heal nearby infantry units, but that's just fucking pointless as well because, I mean, as long as you've got your units at veterancy level 2 or higher, they will auto-heal, and you're probably better off just capturing a hospital. So the ambulance sucks.
Right here.
Okay, so any other units I failed to talk about? No, you can also get this upgrade, tow missiles for the Humvees, which is pretty good. It's an anti-aircraft weapon as well, but the GLA don't have aircraft, so it's pointless. But yeah, the tow missile can also fire at ground units. I'm trying to think what else. This building here, the supply drop zone, will just give you some additional funds,
Clocked in.
which is good. And what else? I'm sure there's got to be something else. That must be it. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, so let's go ahead and destroy
see
this
what you
final
got.
building and complete the mission. Got my particle cannon ready there. That's been ready for a while, but
Needs an attitude.
whatever. All I need is Colonel Burton.
Objective completed.
And there you have it, guys.
victorious.
That's the end of Mission 7. Alright, so that's it, guys, for Mission 7 on Brutal Difficulty of the USA faction. We got through it pretty easy using, once again, Colonel Burton. Very, very strong unit he is. look, overall, it's not too difficult, the USA campaign. I mean, all the campaigns aren't that difficult as long as you know how to get through each mission. I think I'm quite happy with how I performed throughout all those missions. I showed you guys my personal favorite way of getting through each one of the missions. And after this, I'm going to jump straight into the Chinese faction, the Chinese campaign, followed by the GLA campaign. The Chinese and the GLA are, in my opinion, much more fun to play as. I like their missions a lot more, so I'm really looking forward to playing as them. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm out.